Press telephone switch to arm light on.
Switching command to internal. Fuel tank pressure. 9, 8, ignition. Maintain. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Fuel tank pressure.
A match we have seen once, twice, maybe 3, 4 times before. Here we go, folks. It's CSC Challenger Series Division I Finals Night. Mike Maloney, Ram Guevara Jr. here in this one. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira. Sean, what else can we say? It's going to be a good battle here for our final, you think?
I mean, I hope so. The king seat says differently, right?
Yes, it does.
Mike came out and whooped Ram 9-3, 606 average. Ram averaged a 5.42, which is well below his par. So I'm expecting a lot out of him tonight. That's going to be way different than that. Man, I'm hoping Mike shoots a 606, and I hope it's a last leg decider because we are in for a doozy of a battle. That's for sure. We've seen these two players break records galore on our stream before. Of course, the 53-9 marks, aka a million, that one night in the season 5 final. So I think anything can go, man. And I'm looking for the best from both these players. How about you?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, going back, though, even further than that Hill matchup, you look at last season and that season 7 finale, just a downright impressive performance from Ram. So Mike's going to be looking for the comeback. Those numbers, 6.18 and then a 5.99 to double dip Maloney, 9.3, 9.5 to get it done. So, yeah, I mean, overall, Mike was just so impressive in the Hill matchup, and you got to favor him going into this one to get it done right here tonight.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. I mean, until Ram shows us the Ram of last season consistently throughout an entire match, which God knows he could do that right now, immediately tonight. I'm going to pick with Mike, and it's because of how just dominant he was in that performance in the King Seat match and how much he is really looking to become the first player to win 3 times in the CSC Challenger Series. Of course, the season 4, season 5 champion. Ram trying to become the third player to go back-to-back as champion as well. I think anything can happen. $2,500 goes to second place if Ram happens to lose tonight. $4,500 to first. That's a lot of money to play for, man. I cannot wait to see how this is going to go down.
A lot of shoes, a lot of bags to be bought with that money, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and take it to the tail of tape. We can always get through some more here as we go. But, of course, Ram, known as Screwson, Star City Amusements is a vendor. Location playing out of the stadium, 13-plus years played, about a 5.52 MPR with a 63 win rate. Currently throwing those super darts, Ram Guevara, 9-gram barrels. That's not 96. It's 9 grams. As we'll go over that one again. And yeah, overall just numbers for him, 65, 9 marks, 12, 8 marks, 129, 7 marks, and 1 white horse on the season.
Yeah, I mean, again, we could speak about it. The average is below what he is going to shoot tonight. Hands down. If 5.52, if he shoots that or below, I will be absolutely shocked. Usually Ram brings out the best, especially when he's doing battle against Mike Maloney. And a little bit refreshed. Didn't have a long weekend or so of battles and big stage moments. So back at home in the stadium in Houston, I can't wait to see how he does tonight. It's gonna be a great battle. But let's head on over to the 2-time champ, the king seat holder himself, Hulk Smash, Mike Maloney, playing for Excel Entertainment at the Cantina, playing for 18-plus years. We know that's like 30, Mike. You can just say it. Averaging a 5.85 MPR heading into this one. He averaged a 6.06 in his king seat match, the last match that he played. And, of course, that win rate, 63.2, is 0.2 above the second place in the win rate, which is Ram. So both of them right there next to each other. The Winmore Mike Maloney 18 Graham darts, or the Winamo, whatever you want to say there on the screen. It's okay. It's not one of our sponsors or anything. And yeah, so
Two
the
times.
Winamo Mike Maloney 18 gram darts. His new barrels, I guess, are pronounced differently. And yeah, I on top of that, he has 74 9 marks with 4 white horses, 149 7 marks, 98 5 marks, and 70 games played.
Fun fact: that's the second time he's done that one this year.
He also apparently does not. Guys, look at how poor he is. He needs to win this tonight. He can't even afford his own jersey from his own company.
No, he's just wearing the plain white tee saying, I'm going to get it done. Just plain Jane tonight. I like the mentality. No, it's going to be a fun one. I like Mike in this one. We said it before. I just think he's looking to prove us wrong. We made a statement earlier that he was kind of the underdog here and he didn't like it. And he's proven it to us here this year that he is definitely the front runner as he holds the hill. And yeah, I mean, based on overall
bullseye.
We
missed it.
Yeah, that's tough. Overall 9 marks for the last game. So you just look at those season 7, those 2 matches in the final 25, 28, and then of course the Hill matchup. I'm going with a surprising number. I'm going to go with 27.5 tonight as our 9 mark count. And I know that seems a little bit low, but it's been that kind of season for us, folks. We haven't had the real push on 9s like we have seen in seasons past here in season number 8.
I'm going to say 33.5.
You like 33.5.
And I know that's like record breaking ish, but
it's
not quite that high, but that's a good number.
It's a tough one because we just know that for the season we haven't been there on the 9s, and then also
well, here's the first. Oh,
nope. Does Ram have the turn? I know last week we said he was, or in that Hill matchup, and then even last week I said that he was a little bit tired. From Indy 18 dart. Has he gotten over that, having a little week to recover? I know he's got other matches he played, but there's your first
boom goes the dynamite for Ram.
So we'll see if he can counter that one.
Misses the last one into it, and look at that. He's still hitting triples. It's just 555s now. Yeah, let's go over the format here real quick. If you've never watched before, race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket. We just saw the cork. The loser starts the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That's the Mike Maloney PPD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance,
and we go for speed,
the players will cork for starting that last leg decider. Yeah, in for an epic battle for sure. But you said it. It's been a little bit of a down year as far as 9 marks have gone. I'm right there with you. I agree with that sentiment. I just feel like as soon as these guys start hitting on them, they're going to keep firing on them. And you're seeing Ram start to do a little bit of that there. Just missing the last dart a couple times from a few 9s to start off this thing.
Adam says Ram never gets tired. The guy's stats alone just speak volumes. And I think that's true, but we did see him tired because he was almost 11 days in Vegas. And we know that can run a turn on you. So I know that having a little break on that side of things, just kind of getting back into the relaxing in your own bed, relaxing for a few days, although you have work and stuff, you can kind of right those wrongs from the week before. And for Mike, I mean, the last time he played, that Hill match was played March 31st, folks. So it's been a while since we've seen him in action here in this CSC Challenger Series, but that's the way it kind of goes when you hold that Hill.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a couple weeks, but you know him. He's gonna be.
He's playing. You know he is.
Yeah, he played a match earlier today.
I don't doubt it.
And yeah, at least he's not playing a second one right now. Hey, how about Garcia in there saying great putt match? Will, I have to give you your due. You played phenomenal. It was kind of crazy how well you played. Nick's in the background. Nick, we did not do well. We'll just put it that way. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know. It's been out for a couple hours. Is it still spoiling it? Another 7 mark there from Ram.
There's some fun stakes on the line, so go check out that video once we're done with our match tonight. Interesting one, though. I mean, Ram has the upper hand in this leg, trying to steal it early.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a, hey, by the way, it's not going to be like it was last time.
Exactly. I mean, throwing a 6.33 right now and look at him.
Oh,
go,
big double bull.
That's a coffin shot if I've ever saw one.
Amen to that bad boy.
Oh, Travis Bush saying Maloney was at Triple Bowl this past weekend, so he was at an event.
Yeah, that makes sense. And that's great. Usually that doesn't affect him at all. Doing that, especially something like that. But a 6.14 will affect anyone that's playing him. That's the start for Ram in leg number 1.
Well, I'll kind of say a weekend event is much different than 11 days in Vegas. We'll just put it that way.
There is nothing like 11 days in Vegas. Boom goes the dynamite for Maloney, his first of the evening.
And I'll go ahead and say it. Don't do it, folks. Just don't do it.
No.
It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. After
my wife will agree with this. We went on our honeymoon for 10 days to Punta Cana, and that was too long. And it was all inclusive. And that was still like way too long. We were like, what do we do now?
I'm going to be fair. By day 4, I want to jump off the casino. So that's just my thoughts on the matter. But hey, we're going to get back to this match here.
Well, some luck's good, some luck's bad, Some luck's wills. Some people get all their luck at Pop Stroke. What can you do?
It's not Papa Shot?
No. Pop Stroke.
Oh, okay.
Ridiculous.
Big 9
Boom goes
for Ram.
the dynamite. 3 so far. Ram with his second of the evening and the same amount of legs that they played in.
Great thought there, Chubbs.
I am not Chubbs. I am Sean. Chubbs is a fictional human being who says really ridiculous stuff. I just realized I can't even show my that video to my students at any point in time.
Nope, you can't. Look at this.
Was the dynamite for Ram.
Back to back. He's starting off real strong here. And Mike will settle in and start doing the same, but I mean, great opening stuff from Ram Guevara.
Yeah, guys, let us know in the chat. What do you have for your scoreline prediction? Will, you said...
I said I got
Maloney.
Mike winning. I think I was thinking 9-6, 9-7, that kind of scoreline, honestly, but I mean, early showings. This is
no takesy backsies.
You can't
takesy backsies now.
You can't. I'll hold on to it because you got to give Mike the leeway to catch back up here and catch
for sure.
Form.
That being said, he's getting dominated in this leg during a 6.0 going first.
Yeah.
And it's not letting down anytime soon.
And another one.
Oh, that's just on the inside wire of the trip 2. Almost unlucky for Ram on dart 3. But yeah, you're seeing just kind of a smooth operator in Ram this evening. I also said that I would pick Mike at the start of this, and I'm not going to waver off that. But I can't say anything other than 9-8 at this point with how the start has been for Ram. And honestly, I think that's what everybody wants to see. Not necessarily Mike winning 9-8, but the final scoreline being 9-8, especially with Ram getting his third 9 mark in this leg.
Yeah, number 4 overall. I mean, got 5 and number 2. Yeah, I would say this is promising. This is promising for a good one. I mean,
I like 7.05. Nothing to sneeze at.
You can't go wrong with that.
My, oh my. Adam asking a good question. Is there a double dip in this? First time watching the finals? Well, Adam, there is. If Ram does win the first set, they will go next Monday, race to 9 for all the marbles. That did happen last season, a season that Mike Maloney would like to forget, as Ram took the first set 9-3 and then defeated Mike 9-5 in the finals last season.
Well, I mean, it just whoever has won this match has put up a great performance, and they know they need to. We just need both guys to put on a show here. That's really what we need, because I mean, you look at these performances. You had the 6.18 to 5.99 from Ram to win that final in season 7, but then on the return, you have Mike throwing that 6.06 on that hill matchup. I mean, that's just really impressive. So if we can get both of these guys to throw a hovering 6. Oh my, that could live down as our all-time matchup, couldn't it? I mean, we've seen some good ones, but that could live it.
This has definitely become kind of the main rivalry of this series, right? That's the 6-9 mark, the 5th by Ram to start off the match, by the way. Yeah, I mean, we've seen these guys in the finals 4 out of the 7 seasons, 8 seasons.
Yeah,
now, so half.
I would say, we've had some great competitors. Your Leonard Gates, your Kenny Doyle, your Danny Baggishes, of course. But I think that, this one has to live up as your rivalry matchup so far in CSC Challenger Series for this front. Of course, WCS, we're still kind of new on that front, especially on the singles side. So we'll see where that one goes for. Somebody, Mike just left that dude hanging.
Wait, what?
Mike just left some guy hanging on a high five, just immediately turned the opposite direction. You can
see, that's funny for bingo cards, isn't it?
That was downright impressive from Mike.
I mean,
that's a tough one there.
Do we do it at this point? I think that, I mean, if you're Mike, you got to get to a point where you gotta pump it up. Oh, pump it up. You gotta pump it up. Come on, Mike. He's got to get going.
Well, I'm saying, what about Jules? He had a run. Yeah, he did. But he hasn't been
Jules for sure
as active as the other guys we mentioned. I think did Jules play 2 seasons? Is that correct?
I believe 2 or 3. Yeah, I think it was 2 overall, but
no shade on Jules, though. I'd love to see him back.
No, would love him 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Great to see him having some success again in practice, which, we all know Jules on a more personal level, and to see him have success is always a win for us. He's a great human being.
There's a good back and forth. Jacob Brother saying maybe didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it was. It was still funny in the moment. You gotta mention that. Oh, good 7, but is it enough here? Maloney has this advantage on the 20, so I think you go 1 and he may attack early.
He does.
He hangs in there for the close on the 15s.
Ram might as well hit 6 bowls because that's probably what he does best. He's not going to do exactly that, but it wouldn't surprise you, right? Like at a certain point. That being said, Mike's going to get out of this one. Lower 5s is going to win this leg, most likely.
There's a leg on the board.
Get back in the winner side. Yep.
I'll take it. Oh, that's a hard ricochet there. Right off the barrel.
And now Ram's kicking himself. They didn't do anything earlier in the last round.
May have had an opportunity to potentially steal the leg, but yeah, not going to do it here. Closes out the 20s, hope for a miss, but this would be a rare occasion for Maloney to miss a single bowl. Yeah, first start.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So there we go. Maloney on the board. A 4.93 is a winning leg there. Go ahead and just thank Santa for that gift on the Christmas tree. You're not going to get that one again.
I was going to say something there, but I'll keep the thought to myself.
All righty then.
I mean, Ram does have a beard. I'll let you figure it out.
Yeah, Grizzly Adams had a beard. Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Big 9 from Mike Maloney.
Dynamite. Ridiculous. Rosner says no double on the 15 ? Yeah, he did go at the triple. You're right. Maybe Mike is a more experienced start player.
Settling in, man. It's just settling in.
Play the smart game.
He'll take that shot here soon, but he's got to feel comfortable doing it. And I think he's just starting to feel some groove here.
Only 4 from Ram. Doors open here for Mike. And guys, I need you to understand that tonight, as we do all the time when we watch these two guys play, we say things like only a 5 mark, only a 7 mark. He won that with a 4.93. What a terrible leg to win with. That's a gift. Yeah, for these guys, that is true. For everyone else in the world that's human that plays darts, it's not that easy. Okay, so just know that we are speaking on their level and not on any other level but theirs. So if you want to get involved, go to dartstoc.com and check out that map. You can play with these killers right here anytime you want to.
Well, fun fact, too, we also have numerous different levels and divisions when it comes to our PPD Nationals, All-Star Triples. Yep. So there's plenty of space, no matter if you throw a 1 or a 6-0 like these guys can do. Get involved today at dartstoc.com. That's the best way to do so. All right, Maloney, down by a point, has to make a run here on the 16s. Yeah, he's upset about that one. Really wanted the triple and could have possibly made that play on the 17s.
It looked like he was trying to scare the person next to him.
Could have been it.
After the first 2, he went, miss. Like, it almost startled me, and I was just watching it from the side.
Jeremy says, what average and rank do you got to be to get invited to the CSC Challenger Series? High. We'll just put it at that. No. You need a certain amount of games so to get involved in playing those DRTs, those leagues to do that. And then, yeah, I mean, looking at overall MPR right now, it's like a 4.5, I would say.
4.93 or 4.43 is the cutoff right now. Yeah, season 9. 4.43. Sorry, 4.431. In case you guys were worried. Ruh-roh.
Yeah, and that opens the door. That's a big time opening. Ram to try to make this 3-1.
Oh, this is so good. Does he go for the Maloney double? No, he goes back to point. Do you like it?
I like it if he doesn't hit a 9 or I mean, I guess he doesn't really have to. He can hit a 7.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that's. I mean, still, this gives
3 bowls. Yeah, 3 bowls plus Ram has to hit the close. There's the close.
Double single.
3 bowls with 2 darts. You take that if you're a Ram. Not anymore.
Still need 4 for Mike.
4. Yep.
Only the 3.
And only just begun.
In this epic final. All right, Rams still need to get it done with 2. There you go. Finally does so. 5-1-0. Fins off the 5, 6, 7. So far, that's Mike's highest leg of the night as we are 4 legs in.
Yeah, this is crazy right now. Yeah, Jeremy says, so my 1-6 I throw on live stream whenever you guys are at the Niagara Bull Shooter wasn't high enough? It was better than my stats, so you got me beat, but probably not.
Not quite for this running. Maybe PPD Nationals or All-Star Trip. You'll make a appearance on our live stream here. We do like featuring those all of our divisions during that coverage. So that is the fun thing. People all keep on asking, when are we going to see Division 4 or 5 or 3? Well, maybe we'll see a few more divisions down the road. But for right now, we can get those mid to lower divisions on PPD Nationals and All-Star Trips. So tune in for those every 3rd weekend of the month.
Hey, Will, do you smell that?
What is it?
Oh, Dason's here.
Oh, that's it.
In the chat. It must be crop dusting. All right, Ram stepping up. Trying to close the 20s. Does so with a Maloney double right in his face.
That was big time clutch there from Ram. Forces Maloney to the 16s, and he's got to hammer home. Simply not enough. That's not going to do. That won't do. That was my play on Babe, but it didn't work out. I'm sorry.
Look, if we don't swing, we're never going to hit it. So don't worry about the misses.
Oh, my.
Well, we're getting our daily whammo question in there.
Yep. So
Nick will be there.
Yeah, Nick will be on
Look
site.
for the blue hair.
He'll be there. We'll make
Good luck
some
with your
appearances.
tonsillectomy, me, Will.
Thank you. Appreciate it. At this point, whatever. And he just
Boom.
big time run there.
Rams about to be up 4-1, my friend.
I mean, he's playing well. I mean, he just isn't bringing enough to the plate right now. Only 5.13 before this leg factors in.
Exactly. It's not the Mike that we saw in the king seat. Now, that being said, it's also not the Ram we saw in the king seat, but I don't think we were expecting this bit of a lopsided difference. This is almost like a flip-flop.
I knew he was going to bring out some good stuff, but yeah, this is impressive. What was that average for Mike there? Was a 5.6? All right, thank you. Appreciate it. I missed it. My apologies.
Do you see that? Mike throws the very first dart and it goes just above the wire on the treble 20, and he backs up frustrated.
Well, because he knows that's
how
not
blocked it is now.
That's not his ideal position. He's got to make the adjustment there, doesn't he? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's only a 4.67 instead of a 5. So Mike's overall average now is a 5.04 to Ram's 6.02. And I mean, Ram
that's
just
another Niner start for Ram.
7 of them to Mike's 2.
Again, not what we saw in the king seat at all. Yeah, Kevin says it best here. Says singles are hurting Mike, and man, when I'm excited for singles every time I get them. But you're absolutely right. You got to be hitting triples tonight, and a lot of them.
Ben Lambert and
Nick, you have an answer to a question?
Yeah, Nick, do you have any advice for throwing their first whammo ever after throwing 2 years of darts?
Boom goes the dynamite. Sorry, I had to do that too.
Get to the beer lines early. That's actually the answer. Like not even kidding. That sounds like a joke because it kind of is, but it kind of isn't.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not a joke at all. You're going to want to get there bright and early. That's just in from William Stewart.
Well, Justin's saying, just wanted to shout out Will for beating me on the Grand board last night with a 5-something. I take back 14% of the bad stuff I've ever said about him. That means everything right there, Justin. Thank you. Appreciate it. Rare appearance last night on the Grand board for me.
And only a 5-point-something?
Hey,
an average of 6?
We tried. I felt like Ricardo Perez for a second when I started off 4 perfect, and then that went downhill quick.
Well, what goes up must come down. Those are the rules.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. 356 points to 275 here. Rams got to open the 16s. Needs that 7 mark. And even that's really not enough. So took a swing at the 18s. Got someone from the Netherlands join us. Love that. Folks, we're getting more international here.
Yeah, Jaron, he's tuned in with us quite a few weeks now in a row. Yeah. And it's great to see our international crowd start to kind of develop, and everybody else who tunes in that first-time viewers or joining us for the first time, second time, who's made themselves, weekly supporters as we get another boom goes the dynamite from Ram. Again, just massive from Guevara. It means a lot. It really does. Without you guys watching these guys play, it means nothing.
Especially when you can share it around to a few of his friends. They really love the darts there in the Netherlands.
Amen. But do they like the Mickey Mouse? Then the questions.
True. that is the ultimate question.
I know who does like the Mickey Mouse, who came over here in Vegas and now is the Moda season or Week 10 champion. That's Jensen Walker.
Yeah, Jensen Walker playing well. How about Cameron Minzy's doing what he's doing on the PDC board too? He likes a little Mickey Mouse, a little ticky-tacky cricket as we call it.
Sure does. This is a race to 9 here this evening.
Yeah, and I mean, Ram does what he needs to do here, but I mean, Mike with this 506 score line, can he make a play here on the Bulls? Double single needed, and he does
Got
get
it. Huge darts from Maloney. And he threw in a good Maloney double to boot.
He needed it. He needed it. I mean, in that situation, he can't afford to take the loss here and go down 5-1. So grabs the leg and really can't afford to. I can't say can't afford. I say he really needs to grab the leg here to make it 4-3, make it as tight as possible going into break.
Yeah, 5-2 is. I mean, there's such a difference between 5-2 and 4-3, and it's not just 3 legs, right? It's the feeling of it. It's the momentum. Mike would win 2 legs on the spin doing that, and boom goes the dynamite for Maloney. It would just it would get him right back in the driver's seat, and it'd actually be better for him if Ram even shoots well on this leg, and Mike just happens to beat him by shooting better.
That's what I'm thinking. He can
One of
come
those
back.
types of
He can come
legs.
back from a 5-2 scoreline, but it's awfully difficult. And I mean, he knows that, but he has to catch some fire. And I mean, just looking at overall performance, he has yet to really do that. I mean, his highest leg so far, 5.67 in leg number 4, a 5.44 in this past leg, and then leg number 2, a 5.29. Where on the opposite, Ram has started off hot. I mean, 6.41, 7.05, and then a 6.53 in leg number 5.
Well, they are blowing up things left and right in this leg, my friend. That's the third 9 of the leg. But Ram utilizing the high ground beautifully.
He really is taking advantage where he can. Try to go back up for more points. Can't blame him, especially taking that shot at his honeypot on those 17s when he could. You know that was going to be a quick closure for him.
Yeah, I got to get rid of him quickly. And now he's got himself right back even for the score line, but the only thing that's not even is that high ground versus low ground, and Ram's going to take full advantage of that. Almost okay if Ram even stayed on dart 3. But that's enough points. Coffin shot incoming?
We'll see. We'll see if he can do it. I mean,
Ooh.
got to hold
Back
for
up.
more.
Good moves. Smart darts. Math was perfect there. All Mike can do is get 90 points on the total score, which is still put him down 10. And that's exactly what happens. So Ram again, treble 20, treble 15, and then go back up to the 20s on the third dart, and bingo, bango, bongo.
We'll see. 15's closed. That took a shot with the last.
Different order, but that works.
Yeah, I figured he would stay up for that last, just being that it was a single. Just spread it out a little bit more, but he knows Mike has no shot, so why not take that look?
And Ram not messing around at all. Gets it done. Double pull, double pull. How about that? A 6.86 just lost that leg to a 6.13 from Ram.
But that's,
my goodness.
That's the kind of leg that Mike needed, though. Although he took the L, it was a good leg, and he needed one of those. So I don't know if Mike he needs to pull out some performance, but he almost kind of has to rely on Ram kind of slowing down a little as well. We'll find out what happens here. We'll get into those averages when we get back from break, folks. This is your CSC Division I Finals. We'll be right back. Good evening, everyone. Dick Johnson, Chubbs Callahan here.
I've told you many times it is Charles, not Chubbs.
Alrighty, Chubbs, here we are at the Cosmopolitan here in Las Vegas, Nevada for the annual Pop-A-Shot tournament here, brought to you by USA Darts.
Pop-A-Shot.
Is that not right?
It's Pop Stroke.
Oh, sorry, we're changing out the basketballs and headbands for tiny balls and long shafts. Is that what you're telling me? Well, folks, let's get to the action here as we are ready to get underway.
Got a dartboard with shabby segments and worn out sisal? Don't buy that brand new dartboard just yet. There's a much better solution. Knowing how and when to rotate your dartboard is an underrated practice many players neglect. Why rotate your dartboard? Although sisal is self-healing, you can't prevent the damage that occurs over time with high traffic segments like the treble 20. By rotating your dartboard, you can replace the 20 segment with a different segment that sees a lot less dart action. The damage gets distributed throughout all the segments, making your board last much longer. Decide how to rotate your dartboard. Whether you go clockwise or counterclockwise, be sure to stick with one method of rotating your board for consistent results. If you rotate it clockwise one time and then counterclockwise the next, you may be going back to a previously damaged segment instead of a fresh one. Return your board accessories back to your board once you've rotated it, starting with the number ring, and you're done. Dartboards are a big investment, so it's important to take good care of them. Regularly rotating your dartboard will help ensure you are throwing at a fresher 20 segment and will help make your dartboard last longer. Hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you next time.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today. In this video, I'll be going head-to-head against the entire staff in a thrilling best-of-3 match. But with a twist, we'll be relying on the Omni auto scoring system to keep track of the scores. How accurate is this thing? We threw nearly 1,000 darts to put the Omni cameras to the test. All right, double 4, here we go. No. Miles away. So far off. The Omni cameras are detecting exactly where the dart is landing on the board with instant recognition.
Hey, thanks for letting me win the last one.
You unleashed the beast. Of course, Nate, the experienced player, is not going down without a fight as he lands a precision double 7.
Yes, game shot and the match.
That's cool.
The score is being calculated for you in real time, plus the element of the darts caller from the app. They work together to provide such an elevated play experience.
Test telephone switch to arm light on.
Switching command to internal. Fuel tank pressure. 9, 8. Ignition. Wonderful ball. Main phase. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Fuel tank pressure.
All right, welcome back from our break, everyone. So far, it's been Rams game 5-2 scoreline, and he's throwing pretty well. He's got displays of that season 7 final right now, doesn't he, Sean? It's just looking good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Mike threw a 6-8-7 in the last leg and lost. So, yeah, you could say Rams throwing pretty well right now. He's got finish the job up. 4 more legs to go for him to get that finish line. And Mike's not going to make it easy on him. I can tell you that much. So let's see what happens after the break. Mike's got to rattle off a few in a row. And we'll see.
And I mentioned this after break, and that last leg honestly speaks to what I'm about to say here. Mike has to pull out a great performance, but he has to kind of rely on Ram stumbling a little bit. I don't think that
he's got dip a ton. Or a touch.
I mean, Mike threw a 6.86 and lost to a 6.13. That shows you that Ram's just playing well, and if he can continue to do that, chances are he's going to win this matchup, and he should win it pretty easily. Probably winning the next few legs, and then getting it done here in the next 5, I think. But we'll see. I mean, hopefully Mike storms and makes a run here. I'd love to see a 5-8 battle going into the last leg. Looks like a tip change or something.
Yeah, it's going to be something like that. I still am interested to see kind of how he comes back out. Looking good so far. Good 6 mark. But hey, if you like beautifully unique darts, then the new Target Japan launch is for you. With color shifting scales, which sounds really awesome, and a new green K-Flex design, the Target Ceros darts is sure to boom goes the dynamite, make waves in your collection. Shop them now over a-zdarts.com. Just tap the banner on their homepage.
I know this is not
big back-to-back.
This is a big time moment here, so I'm just going to shut up with what I was about to say. I can wait till later.
No, I want to hear it now.
Not till after.
Look at this.
Not till after.
Look
at this. Just
3
excellent stuff. Excellent stuff.
It's a turkey of 9s. Gobble, gobble.
17. Is that what we're on? Oh, my.
Yep. Troy Leroy. Mick can sense my presence now, lads. Mickey 6 will complete the final, I reckon. Well, better late than never, Troy. Good to have you back, bud.
And look at this for Ram. I mean, he can close the door in the 16s and go for it if he wants. Oh, he's going to pad the points. I mean, look, this performance right now from Ram is he's living up to it. I mean, we've seen it before with the 6.18, the 5.99. I mean, we've seen it from Mike, but he's pulling out a goodie.
To go 9 mark to get the lead a little bit, and then Mike fires one back in, you're like, yeah, whatever. I can also do that. And then immediately follows with another 9 of his own. It's masterful. And then to win it right there, 6.50 from Guevara. My goodness.
It wasn't a bad leg for Mike. It just wasn't that of Ram's.
No, 6.5 for Ram will do there. And
okay,
now he's up 4. What were you going to say?
Okay, so I told you guys it was 2-2. Florida scored, and there was 3 minutes left. It's now 4-2 Florida. They won the game.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. 3 minutes left. How did that happen?
They scored 3 goals in 3 minutes, pretty much.
And under 4 minutes to win.
At a home game?
That's baseball, right?
That's hockey. And I think that's the series. I think they just won the series.
Wow.
Maybe 3. It may be 3-1. So they maybe got one more. All righty. But hey, Mike, close the door on those 19s. Ram going to go at the 17s here, you feel?
Yes. Or the 3s.
He closes the 3s. Just kidding.
He only got 1 3, but close to 17s. JR letting you know it's 3-1.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like they would have been shaking hands if it was over. They're trying to pump up Mike here a little bit. You can just see he's kind of down here. And why wouldn't he be? He's down 6-2, but you can just see emotionally not as hyped as that Hill matchup. And in that Hill matchup, he was roaring, giving it a go, and he had the right to do so because he was putting on a performance. I mean, 9-3 win there in that Hill matchup. But yeah, just a case of the singles. 1 hole outside, 2 hole outside.
Yep. It's killed him. It won't in this leg. It doesn't look like it until maybe Ram starts doing Ram stuff. Well, you almost expected the 9 after the first two, but Mike can have an easy victory. He just needs to close it out. Going for the double.
Hey, if you're watching, throw some waves in the chat. I can see 1,500 of you guys joining us. Woo! How about that? Impressive numbers for our final here in Division number 1. Yeah, throw those emojis our way. Let's see it, folks. Who's enjoying this battle? Although a little bit lopsided at the moment, there's still an opportunity for this one to get close. Share it around to your friends if you feel so inclined.
Lopsided. This is more leaning tower of Pisa right now.
Yeah, you aren't lying. I mean, look at the closure there, forcing Mike just go ahead and hit the bulls. Most of the time, you're going to go ahead and get this done. 1, 2, 3, but you're struggling a little bit here. Only gets the 2. This is a door opener.
Winning guards.
This is a door opener.
This would be the dirtiest one of all time. It's on.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit it in the black on the second dart. Let it count.
If you once you saw that first dart, I think we were all thinking it, even at home. But nope.
Yeah, it was.
Mike gets it.
Look at all those waves.
I love an engaging chat. It's always fun to hear from you.
Wait, are there 2 Eric Bobzines and one of them spells it?
Yep, you are seeing that right, buddy. They're brothers.
What?
I'm just kidding.
No,
I don't know if they really are.
There's no way. Their mom would not do that to them, right?
My mom and dad chose Will and Jill. Imagine that one.
Yeah, but that's Jillian and William. Like, that's not.
Yeah, but it was Will and Jill the whole time, and it was annoying because both of us got it confused every time. No, they would just holler and they would think it's the other one.
My parents didn't know this, but they named me Jimmy Sean Allen Green, and then they named my brother Sean Jimmy Edward.
That's smart thinking right there.
No, it's just she just continually messed up our names and said the wrong one every time. She needed the other one.
Well, already at 18-9 marks here, 6-3 score line, and Mike has the play to run 2 on the board here with that player advantage rule. So this moment, he's thinking, I like this player advantage rule for right now.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's the Mike Maloney rule for sure. Although at this point, it doesn't even affect him. It just did for this one leg. May's in there throwing up the devil horns with the hashtag Hulk Smash. Even though she told me the other day that anyone who makes fun of Mike Maloney is a winner in her book. So that's interesting. But Mike in charge right now. Can Ram fire back in there? Does not look like he's going to be able to do enough.
Looks like this 5.
So 6-4.
5-5.
6-4 is doable.
Going to hold. Yeah, you're right. 6-4 is doable. And you've seen kind of this let off, at least the last couple legs for Ram.
Yep.
And leg number 8 was pretty impressive with the 6-5, but I think that in the back of Ram's mind, he's okay with taking the 2 L's here. He knows that he's still got the 2 differential, and he'll get the start in this next leg.
And he might as well put some pressure on Mike to make sure he hits 3 bowls here. And he does. Caught it on the last one. 5.17 defeats the 5.20. 6-4 score line. I'm just going to say it. This is back in business.
I hope so. I hope that we can go 6-6 here. I mean, I'm okay with even the, few back and forth going. Well, you can't go a few back and forth. Maybe a 7-6. Get to that point, and I'm okay with it. But that's an opportunity. Knocking on Mike Maloney's door. Take advantage. Take advantage.
That's good enough.
That'll work. I mean, anytime you can get 60 points on the board and take away those 20s from your partner, the opponent who started, you like your odds. But we know Ram likes the bottom side of that board, don't we?
Yeah, and you see him punt that last start into the 20 just to close it out. See how Mike attacks. Ooh, he's going 17 first. I actually really like that move.
He knows that this.
I like all about that. Big darts.
He knows.
Mike Maloney.
He knows those 17s are just work out so well for Ram. I like the play too. Go ahead and steal them. Tell him no, sir. Ryan in the chat saying Mike gonna come back. I don't know. We'll see. That was a big time shot there for Mike Maloney. How about another 9?
Boom goes the dynamite.
I think our 9-mark counter may be shot here too, because we're up to number 20. Things kind of got interesting here, didn't it?
Remember I said 33 and a half?
You did, but I think we could even be at more than that if this goes the distance.
And it goes for speed.
We're going on and on in a time of need. Here we go, folks. It's your CSC Division I finals. I mean, you can't ask for a better matchup. Ram Guevara, Mike Maloney, just these two. We know what they're capable of. Mike trying to get back in this mix here. 6'5". 6'4", Hey, remember what I said about Ram falling off and Mike being able to pick it up just a little bit?
That's been happening right now. You're right there.
Well, he's picked up a 0.01 to a 5.36. But Ram has dropped off to a 5.66 here. So Ram needs to find a groove and needs to find it fast. That'll work. Good 6. I did notice that Ram went and sat for a second during the break. I think Mike stayed where he was at. Maybe sat his darts down for a second to grab a drink and then went back at it. So,
yep.
Did that play factor here? Should Ram may have just stayed on the board and maybe not throw a lot of darts, but just kind of nonchalantly go at it and just keep loose?
Well, I mean, we talked about it, right? The momentum, it didn't favor Mike there because he lost that leg going into the break.
Yeah.
But the 6.8 something that he shot to go into the break gave him confidence that he could shoot that. And that's where he doesn't need to warm up anymore. He's good to go, right?
Well, the fact that he also took the L in leg number 8 too with the 6.5 thrown at him from Ram, and it's fended off 3. I mean 3 straight to get it to this point. But he's going against here. He's got to have this one as well.
I think he has a little bit of leeway at this point, but you're right. It's not much. There's not much of a leash. You can't lose too many in a row. Definitely has to win all the ones that he can on throw and just hope to break once. It's only one breakdown, which is exactly where you kind of want to be when you get down to the nitty-gritty at the end of this. Worst case scenario. But this is definitely a match now.
Oh, man. He took the shot at it. I was about to say, I know he's going to take that shot at it here. He did not hit it. Only grabbed the single. So Ram making the play on the 17s. Does so. Back up. Hammers in a big triple with the last dart. That's a good spot to be in if you're Ram Guevara. Granted, you know it can swing, but it's got to take 9 on the 16s here.
Still in the driver's seat's Ram. Interesting move to go 15s there. I don't know if I like it now.
We'll see. I mean, Mike's still got to hit 2 big trip 16s here. Can't collect. I don't mind.
So this one's Ram to lose, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind the play at the 15s there because he knew it was going to be a perfect, force a perfect on Ram. He still pretty much had the play on the 15s to back it up if he needed it.
Yep.
So Bulls is the only option for Mike. I mean, it's a good 5, but it ain't enough to get him out in front. So Ram
to keep them separated.
Had to back you up on that.
I will say, for my brother and I have a lot of differences, but one of the things that he did do very well is my first concert I ever went to was The Offspring.
Oh, such a highly recommend going to an Offspring concert if you have not been. Good time. Definitely a good time. Well, 4.75 for Mike, 5.04 for Ram, and yeah, it's 7 legs on the board for Ram.
And now we're at the threshold, right? Mike's down 2. Ram's 2 away from victory. It's when the needle goes into the orange. Dave, I said one line, and it was a talking line.
I knew it was coming. I could smell it a mile away. Once he says, "Who sings that song?" Get out of here.
Philly legend in the chat. What's up, brother?
That's a big
Nickel
time.
Maloney with a white horse.
That's a big time white. I mean, he's got 5 on the season, so
I was a big time white.
I was expecting Nick to give us a nay there. Yeah,
Big Time White was my nickname in high school.
I knew it was. With that white outfit you've got, the tux and all. By the way, you've got to come to TOC this year with that get up. And you got to bring your Boss Hog accent. Hey, it's Boss Hog, yeah. Well, Ram can't do enough to close it all the way shut, but he does hit a big 9 mark there.
Dynamite. Yeah, good one there. Timed it right. But that was timed better. Are you not entertained?
Well, that has almost tied us up on 9 marks here. We got, what is that, 23? It's 11 and 12 here on the board. As Ram started off so hot on those 9s, and I mean,
that's 4.
Mike has made the comeback here, but there's another impressive one from Ram. Granted, I don't think it's going to matter. It's not going to matter.
Either. So gross. Even the 7 mark killer. Right now, 6.2 is beating a 6.5. First start pretty wild for Ram. Does find the double on dart 3. Forces Mike to hit the 3 again. This has been a little bit iffy, right? Do you agree with that?
I mean, a 6.2.
Not this time.
6.0, 6.2.
6.0 to a 6.2. My goodness. Well, Ram back with the start. 7-6 lead for Ram Guevara. Race to 9. This is the leg that I think Mike has to break. Especially right now.
Yeah, and Ram again having troubles on the start here when it involves the 20s. Someone making a statement that almost every leg has been won on the in that second position for Ram. I wouldn't say quite that, but he does get a lot of wins in that second position. I think the reason why is because those 1917s that he just hammers away on, just 9 marks for days. But you can see
Lets him off the hook a little bit.
He rights the wrongs from that first round. Megan, your wonderful wife, saying that the offspring gives her an ick now. Well, that's good news because we need somebody to watch our kids while me and Sean go.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you.
And
just send them all
now
over.
She's going to be a fan of that. Now she's a fan of that band.
Yeah, she's like, well,
now it doesn't matter.
Well, I guess I could deal
now
with
it don't
that.
matter. Mike, is he looking down? No, he stays up for all of them. Man, what darts. This is why you tune in for the CSC Challenger Series here on Monday and Wednesday nights, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we've gone how many, 9, 10 long weeks here, and this is what we've kind of whittled down to. We've got only 4 competitors left. These 2 in Division Number 1. We've got an exciting one in Division Number 2 as well on Wednesday night, where Brett Hollanday and Mike Segal will take off at 8 p.m. So, I mean, yeah, it lives up to the bill. We're the competitors here as someone tries to lift a title.
Yeah, and the crazy part about this whole thing, right, is that it seemed like Mike's been out of this since the get-go. He's really only used the player advantage rule once.
Danny Baggish bringing up a good thing. He said, can we talk about who is worse, Miami Heat or LeBron in the fourth quarter? The answer is actually Danny Baggish after his loss to Mike Maloney, so never mind. Ooh, I had to. Sorry, Danny. I knew you'd get a chuckle at least, buddy.
Oh, he didn't chuckle. See, I'm learning.
That was lame.
See, I told you.
I'm sorry, buddy.
He's going to think that was what the kids call an air ball.
And it's LeBron. It's always LeBron. Come on.
Yeah,
I would have better made an analogy to, like, I don't know, Omega versus Alpha darts, right? I think that would probably be closer in range.
That is also what the kids would call an air ball.
Yeah, that's a big air ball. 19's trying to close the door, does so, but you give Ram the 17s here. I don't know. 9 mark. Makes our job look easy, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, when you have these guys, this isn't a job. This is just, we just get to talk out loud while watching masterful things happen on a dartboard. And then we go to sleep dreaming that we can do those things. Although I guess maybe some of us can shoot a 5+ on a grand board.
I mean, playing at home, I can do that all the time. Now bring it to an event? Probably not. Maybe a couple legs.
I shot a 5 once. And then I shot the second round of the leg.
Oopsies.
Then went downhill from there.
Reality hits hard, doesn't it? Back to the match here.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of reality.
Good 4. Presses
Ram out in front.
Yeah, presses that advantage.
Only 3, and that's the door.
And that opens it for Ram to he can make the play early, but he'll probably 17 and then over. Nope, he did make it early, but went right back to that scoring wedge. Either way you want to do it, it gets the job done. And I think he was okay with 3 singles if he needed that there. That's the reason why he went at the 16s.
Yep. 100% correct. And it's because of things like that. That 5 mark, not going to be enough. Even a 7 mark wouldn't have been enough for him. So, yep, gets rid of it. Goes back to points. And Stan. Big 9. Boom goes the dynamite once again for Ram Guevara. The 26-9 mark.
Yeah, and this will be 8-6 Ram. One leg away from a double dip matchup.
Uh-oh. That's not going to hurt anything. But it sounded cool when I went, ruh-roh. It made a whole bunch of heads snap. That's for sure. Yeah, not enough there. So here we go.
Yeah.
8-6. Maloney's got to win 3 on the spot.
I don't know. That's a lot to muster up. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. And if you know what I'm saying, mustard. You're welcome. Yes, it was, Nick. Just for you.
It was not for me.
5.62 plays 5.35 here. Overall MPRs. Starts off with a 5 for Maloney.
Ram. That first start was a bit wild, but finds it on darts 2 and 3. Maloney's going to have to bring out the A+ game.
A++. He's got to hope on Ram faltering too, which I don't think is going to happen this late in the matchup, but could.
I think we've seen the Ram stumble there, and I think it was a few legs ago.
9, 10, 11 is really when you can pinpoint that one. I mean, other than that, it's all legs 5 pluses, and his low point. I mean, his lowest match average was at 4 in leg number 11. Big play from Maloney. Close the door on those 20s. Or sorry, add some more points on those 20s.
Yeah, great darts. Great darts. 18s and 17s. He's got Maloney up 70 points. Now a lot more than that, and so he's going to take a look at all of them. Gets them all, too. Big darts from Mike.
Yeah, I really needed a 9 there. He's kind of hasn't had a few or one for a few legs, so great time to do so.
Yeah, only 6 there from Ram, and I know I say that as a real statement, but in this situation, it's definitely true.
Yeah, because Mike's okay with 3. 1, 2, 3, just to close it. Oh, yeah, you can voice his opinion on the matter. Yeah, but
I don't know if he is.
It closes it.
Yep.
I mean, either way, you forced Ram to make an aggressive play. Yes, he closed the door on those 20s, but you have the points. You're okay with just closing here on the 15s as well.
Just don't make a mistake here on dart 3. All right, does not.
You're fine there, though.
Well, but if he missed the single 15, that would have been a problem.
I guess I can't speak too quick. 5 mark would be excellent, wouldn't it?
And sure it is.
5 mark would be excellent, wouldn't it?
Again, don't make a mistake or this is over.
Yeah, he's saying reverse.
Yeah, it must not have been 5.
No, it must not. Yeah, he must have been 4. Hey, good on Ram.
I mean, would you expect anything else out of him?
Nah, and you can see exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may have looked like it. It did for a second, but yeah, just underneath. A little less pressure on the shot, but still some pressure to hit the 1, 2, 3. There's still some pressure. Ram's licking his chops right now, thinking, oh, okay.
Needs the double.
Oh
no.
Okay.
And Mike's throwing the thumbs up like
he just,
like the idea of like the little like freeze the kicker thing there, but it was really just Ram wanted to make sure he did the right thing.
Yeah, Ram.
And that'll do it. Ram does win it. 9-6, man.
And Mike knew it too. I think he just chucked his darts to the side and knew that Ram was going to muster that in there, and he did so. I mean, what a early stages, what a performance there for Ram. I mean, he was averaging a 6.01 at a break, ends up with a 5.59 for Mike. It was a 5.32 overall, but I mean, Ram did what he needed to do here tonight to take the match and force a decider.
Yeah, I mean, 100% he did. That was not the Mike Maloney that we're used to seeing, and he would hate us if we said anything less than that, right? A 5.39 for him is not what he's going to want to have happen when he plays darts at all. Again, that last little segment there, I don't know the right way to go about that, right? Ram, it miscounts. The board actually miscounts at the wrong time. It has to back out when Mike needs 3 darts just to keep the leg going. And I don't know if it's iced him or whatever, but it wasn't on purpose, right?
It's tough because you don't want to ice him, but you want to make sure it's right because you don't want to come back with an advantage if you get the look. So, I mean, Ram made the right call, back it up, do the right thing. It's unfortunate for Mike, but if you're Mike, you got to step out that line and take a second and then get your head back in and go for it. Is that the only factor in tonight's matchup? No. I mean, there's numerous factors in just overall performance. Yeah, we said Mike wasn't fully there. We both picked him tonight to win and get the job done here, but he's going to have to come back and next Monday put on a show and try to win this season number 8 and right the wrongs from last year.
Yeah, I mean, darn it. So terrible. We get another week of this matchup. Like, I'm not so excited about that. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Mike, for not throwing your best stuff so we can have a last week of this. I mean, I'm excited. I'm sure you are too. The people at home want to see one more match, right? Even the Maloney fans, they know that next week anything can go, and 2 battlers of the sport are going to come down to one final matchup, and they both are going to have a lot on the line, a lot of pride to play for, a lot of that's not like me, and I'm going to show better this time type of performance, and I can't wait.
Well, our double feature continues Wednesday night, folks, 8 p.m. We get Mike Segal versus Brett Hollanday in our Division II battle. So don't forget about that one, as we got that coming to both USA Darts as well as Partners Promoting Darts Facebook and YouTube pages. So that's the next time you will see us here. But yeah, I mean, it should be an epic showdown. It's queued up. Hopefully both competitors show up on Monday night, and maybe we see a matchup for the ages. Who knows?
I'm expecting a great one. I know that they're going to put on a good show for us, and especially for the fans that are watching. So,
and big
I'll
shout
get
to
to
our
talk to them
fans
this weekend. So we'll see what happens.
We had over. I think we got over that 2,000 mark tonight. It looked like it was close to that. So, thanks for joining us, folks. We really appreciate it. Big shout out to you. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, we'll see you Wednesday night for Division II. Mike Segal taking on Brett Hollanday. From Will Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Have a great night.